Yeah, there's a connection to my mob, the Marawali people. So we were known as the rainmakers. We used to do that for tens of thousands of years, and we would go and rain dance for ourselves to grow food for ourselves and our neighbouring mobs. Our rainmakers used what we call was a chugara, which was our rain stick, and that was used in ceremony and our rain dancing to bring in those rains to feed people. So we've taken on that philosophy and made a modern day rain stick out of current technologies to influence biology to grow quicker and bigger so we can feed people.
It's important to understand our laws and ways of being. We're also connected to understanding that country. So that the land actually is and still is very educative in terms of how it can guide us. If we were in a kind of traditional context, we would have a connection to a totem which was of the land, and that also guided us culturally and helped sort of identify our place in that community.
It's really hard to explain because if you don't believe in that sort of spiritual element, but there's a sense of calming, a sense of belonging, and a real sense of pride. In terms of your stewardship, it's like, well, you've got a real responsibility to protect this place, which is why you would have seen in any given sort of year the friction between the mining companies and I guess the mob.
For me personally, there's a lot of underlying drive around this. That is not just about being a business leader or being an entrepreneur. There's a real lot of drive to show this is an amazing opportunity to connect with these knowledge systems for Australia and how we can evolve and have that connection. I think that's a gap in our national identity, and I think it's a huge opportunity to solve these massive climate challenges. We're the only people on the planet that have probably experienced multiple climate variations over the 65,000 years.
The importance to it is beyond whatever's in the ground times whatever the value of the thing is in the ground times whatever the rest of the calculation is. It's deeper than that, and it means more, and it hurts more when you see things, I guess, hurt that, because that's how you're sort of brought up is, you look after the land and the land will look after you.
Understanding that relationships are important, understanding that listening is important, understanding that this is not just about a kind of choice of a product, or a way of talking. This is a way of being.
It's all interrelated, and we're there for a reason, and once we've understand what our purpose for being in that collective at that point of time is, then leads us with the piece of work that we need to do.
Because all of what we do in our work every day is about partnerships, collaboration. It's about working with people. We talked a lot about partnership and how we work with our Aboriginal community-controlled organisations and our Aboriginal communities. So I think that interconnectedness probably speaks most to me, because that's how we do things. It's about sharing, caring, sharing your knowledge, making time available to learn, listen, and then actually truly working in partnership to improve things.
Who's your mob? I think for me that's a much deeper question than where are you from. I think if you say, like, what town are you from, you say, oh, okay, well, you're from here and I'm from there. But for us, it's a bit deeper than that. It's are we related? Do I know anyone that's related to you? Are you, are we interconnected in some way? Because they say there's 7 degrees of separation. I'd say in the community there's 1, max sort of 2. Everybody sort of, to a degree, knows everybody, and we still live that interconnectedness.
It worries me that if society continues to go the way that it's going, we're going to continue to keep losing that sense of community and helping each other. I think COVID had a really big impact on that and made people section themselves off from, relationships and other people, and we're seeing more and more of that insulated style thinking of individuals. But I think if we are to lose that and it's not going to be nurtured by the society in Australia, then it will be really damaging moving forward. That sense of community will be lost.